To do a little overview of my HPI Wheelie King here that I purchased about a year ago, and I barely finished the truck this year. I had a couple runs with it, but I wanted to show you how I ended up making a slipper clutch for the transmission. This is another transmission that I'm working on currently, and what I did was I took this little shaft end here, which is this, by the way, and I threaded it into here. Of course, put some red Loctite and whatnot. And this metal piece right here, comes from the Savage. It's the brake, if I'm not mistaken, that stops the truck, right? I ended up cutting it down, and you're still gonna have to grind a little bit more off of here. Another cut. I took a pipe cutter and I literally just cut the damn thing apart. And of course, this inserts into there. You're gonna have to grind this a little bit though, down to fit the spring over it once you decide to put your slipper clutch system in. And the one I use is the Traxxas from the Stampede two-wheel drive model, actually. And let's see if we can get in here. And it works pretty well, I gotta admit. I'm pretty sure if I grind off some more of that metal, I can get that thing to tighten up a little bit better, and therefore won't be getting slipping so much, you know. But anyhow, this is my truck, and I really enjoy building it, guys. I love putting them together. I think I get more pride out of building the damn thing and finishing it than actually running the thing. But yeah, anyhow, so what I used here was the lower links from a Traxxas Summit, if I'm not mistaken, and this rod end here is from the Savage, their turnbuckles. Is what it looks like. You can see it. You know, those are the upper links that I ended up putting together, sorry, not designing. And I ended up running the AR60s. These are the AR60 axles from Axial. And I haven't modified any of this. This is still the stock steering and whatnot. And it's doing pretty well. Eventually I'm going to turn these and order some metal steering links here and go from there. And as for the drive line, I ended up running the Slash two-wheel drive shafts. I ordered a set of 4, and I took off the ends here, and I just literally meshed them together right there, and put that U-joint together there, and went from there. Now, for the what do you call it? The shocks, their stock location, I did not use it. I ended up using the lower shock mounts from a Wheelie King axle. I took it apart and I was brainstorming and sitting down. As you can see, it's held by screws in there, and that one has a washer on it. You're gonna have to put a washer on this end right here. So the camera, and same screws for the servo, right? So of course it turned out pretty well. I gotta admit, I'm very happy with it. I have really no issues with the truck. You know, I probably might add what do you call it? Oh gosh, what's it called? The sway bar ends on it. I may end up doing that. If not, the truck runs pretty well. It's pretty planted. You can see trying to run a lot of cooling fans on this thing. I don't want it to overheat on me. Reason being is because when this is slipping, it does get fairly hot. I'm still running the stock gears in here. I have not modified the gears. They are still factory. It does get hot. That's why I have all these fans up here cooling it off. This I had to kind of make. I took this was actually for a fan case for a motor, and I ended up just removing it. I bent out the metal slightly. I did that with a pair of vice grips, by the way. I don't have a vise, so I had to use vice grips and slowly start bending out, drill the hole, and then I use the XL5 holes that mount the ESC. I literally put the screws in, and everything went together. But yeah, so that was this build. I guess I'm gonna say I really enjoy it, guys. I can't have any complaints about this truck. You know I had it for sale a while back, I think about a week ago, but I ended up removing it. I just could not sell it. You know, my asking price was relatively high. But yeah, no, Well, that's my Wheelie King, guys. Stay tuned. I'll show you the other truck I'm working on. It's another Wheelie King as well. I'm gonna do the same, pretty much the same setup. Nothing special, nothing, you know, different. And well, stay tuned. I hope you guys see my next video. See ya.